Today, we're going to dig into a document that honestly outlines one of the most ambitious tech plays of our time. We're talking about the strategic roadmap for China's vehicle operating system. Now, this isn't just about what's under the hood of a car. It's a high-stakes blueprint for the entire future of mobility, national security, and industrial power. Okay, let's dive right into this quote because this single idea, this is what's fueling a massive global race. The thinking is simple. If you control the OS, you control the future of the car. It's really a battle for the very soul of the automobile. So to really get what's going on, you have to stop thinking about a car's OS as just some software. We need to see it as the car's new central nervous system. It's the critical battleground where all the future value is going to be created, and more importantly, captured. At its heart, this whole strategy sees a homegrown OS as this kind of four-in-one engine. It's designed to do four things all at once: unlock super advanced autonomous driving, secure critical national data, make our roads safer, and, this one's key, build a whole new, powerful economic ecosystem around it. Okay, so with the stakes being that high, what does the battlefield actually look like right now? This is where the real strategic challenge and, the motivation for this whole roadmap becomes crystal clear. Now, what's really fascinating about this slide is the reality check it gives us. You can see that while Chinese companies are closing the gap super fast in the upper layers, the apps and services we all see and touch, a really significant gap is still there where it counts the most, in that foundational system software. And this right here illustrates the core strategic problem perfectly. The key technologies like the kernel, which you can think of as the absolute heart of the OS, and virtualization, that's what lets multiple systems run securely on one chip, well, those are largely controlled by foreign companies. This essentially turns the base layer of the car's soul into a black box, creating a huge dependency risk if your ultimate goal is technological independence. So, faced with that challenge, what's the grand plan? Well, it's not just about playing catch-up. This is China's incredibly ambitious blueprint to literally leapfrog from being a follower to becoming a leader by the year 2040. And the vision isn't just to build an operating system. No, it's about creating a total system, one that's intelligent enough for full self-driving, deeply interconnected with smart cities and our homes, fundamentally secure from threats, and supported by a huge, thriving global ecosystem of developers. This huge ambition is broken down into a really clear three-phase journey. By 2030, the goal is to master the core tech. By 2035, it's about achieving major breakthroughs and getting an internationally known brand out there. And then by 2040, the aim is nothing less than global leadership in the whole field. But look, a vision is one thing, right? To make this real, the roadmap sets some very specific, very measurable targets. And this is what turns all that high-level talk into a concrete set of goals for engineers and for the market. For instance, to power level 5 autonomy, and that's the dream, right? Full hands-off driving anywhere, anytime, the system needs an absolutely insane amount of processing power. The goal is an incredible 2,000 T-flops. To give you some perspective, a single T-flop is 1 trillion calculations every second. So we're talking about a level of computing power that just dwarfs even the most advanced systems we have today. It's basically seen as the non-negotiable price of entry for true go-anywhere self-driving cars. And it's not just about the tech. The plan also aims for clear market dominance at home. This is a move that has huge implications for all the global automakers who operate in China, which is, the world's largest car market. The specific goal here is for their own domestic operating systems to capture over half, more than 50% of the entire Chinese market by 2035. That would create this immense protected foundation to then expand globally. And of course, there's safety and reliability, which are absolutely critical in autonomous vehicles. So the bar for testing and making sure everything works is being set incredibly high. The roadmap is calling for over 99% system test coverage. That is a super rigorous standard, and it's designed to build trust and ensure the highest possible levels of strength and security. But here's the thing. Hitting all those technical targets, that's really only half the battle. The true long-term win isn't just about having the best chip or the fastest algorithm. It's about winning the much larger strategic game of platforms and ecosystems. A huge part of that game is about standards. This three-step plan shows you exactly how they plan to evolve. First, by 2030, follow and adapt to the existing international rules. Then, by 2035, run in parallel and get to the same level. And the ultimate goal, by 2040, to be the one leading and defining the new global standards for everyone else. But even with world-class tech, and even if you control the global standards, the roadmap points to one final, decisive piece of the entire strategic puzzle. The ultimate goal, the real endgame, is to build a vibrant open source community. So why is this seen as the ultimate competitive advantage? Because an open platform where thousands of developers from all over the world can contribute code, find bugs, and build new apps, that creates an innovation engine that no single company, no matter how big, could ever hope to match. So when you look at the whole picture, from mastering the core tech, to defining global standards, and finally, to building a worldwide open source community, this incredibly detailed and ambitious roadmap makes that very question more relevant than it has ever been. The race for the car's soul is definitely on.